people saw my face and they're like, "Oh my God, you are that Dil Dhadakne Do girl, dude." You know, Saurabh, I've been thinking about I put that plastic bag on my head just to feel breathless. मैंने थोड़ा सा इधर उधर कुछ ऐड करा है वो मांगी when is the next season coming? When is the so we're like, अरे भाई, before that I didn't know what I was good at. I used to feel like a failure.
Hello and welcome to Binge Buddies. In this episode of Candid Conversation, we are speaking with extremely talented Sarah Hashmi. Before we proceed, do not forget to subscribe to Binge Buddies. Hi Sarah, welcome to Binge Buddies. I'm so excited to have you.
Hello. Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
To begin with, you made your debut in the movie Bombay Talkies.
Yeah.
You have worked prior to that behind the camera as an assistant director in
Yeah.
the movie Mickey Virus. Good songs.
Yeah.
Good memory from that movie.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
You've been part of Zoya Akhtar's movie Dil Dhadakne Do. One of the movie which I call rom-com or fun movie, happy feeling movie, Happy Bhag Jayegi, the first one. A lovely movie. You've done a couple of short films, and one of them which called Bebak won you the Filmfare Award. So many congratulations on that.
Thank
Like
you.
there are very few. Like only one name comes to my mind in Indian scenario, and that is The Family Man, where the season two has lived up to the expectation compared to season one. Operation MBBS has been that show. It came on YouTube, that's a secondary thing, but it was loved by the masses, not just the students or medical students or aspirants of medicine field, but across the generation, whoever got into the series has ended up loving the characters, and that was the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Great. Correct me if I'm wrong. You were born and brought up in Delhi.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
Great. How good or bad were you at academics during across your childhood?
Okay, frankly speaking, till class ninth, I did not know how to go about my studies at all. Like, I was failing in maths, I was doing poorly in science. English, Hindi, Sanskrit, we had Sanskrit till class sixth. No, till class seventh. Um, so these subjects I did fairly okay in. But sciences and maths were really bad for me. I don't know how I got through it. But class 10th, after we gave the boards, after that, I chose humanities.
Okay.
So then I got the subjects that I've always been interested in. I got history, I got sociology, I got political science, psychology.
Yeah.
English was obviously there.
Yeah.
So then I did pretty okay. Like I was happy with my marks. So were my parents. Otherwise, before that, my parents were always worried about my marks. And I'm sure like I gave them sleepless nights about it. So yeah, I would say like I think I did once I got my subjects, when I understood the subjects and what I was anyway inclined towards, like my left side of the brain was always inclined towards humanities, and that's when I understood, okay, this is what my brain can understand. I can't understand maths and science; it's beyond me.
Yeah.
So then I started doing well in my studies, and that went on to college as well.
So, if I may ask, until standard ninth or until class ninth, so studies were so, not doing great, couple of subjects here and there. But were you equally interested or more interested in extracurricular or artistic style between those years?
Yeah. I was interested in athletics. I was made the vice captain in class ninth. Then uske pehle bhi like I was interested and I was good in sports. Elocution, recitation was a strong point.
Okay.
Music was a strong point before class 9 and everything, and then obviously these extracurricular activities got stronger as I grew older.
Got it.
But before that I was doing voiceovers for Doordarshan. I was doing documentary voiceovers. I was doing plays outside of school. Somehow
Mhm.
I didn't even do proper school plays while I was in school. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Mhm, mhm,
I think I was just like shy or
mhm.
like not interested to show what I want to do in
Yeah.
school or in front of my peers. I think I would truly say that I blossomed in class 11th. And before that, it's all very blurred right
Right.
now.
That's absolutely fine. Do you happen to remember exactly or any particular incident which happened which made you realize that, oh, my inclination is towards performing arts? This is my real calling. Did something of that sort happen with you, or it was very organic, just happened?
See, so I had been performing in plays since I was in class six. There
Okay.
was so my uncle, who's Safdar Hashmi, my chacha, he was a very big theater activist in India.
Okay.
He was a very known personality.
Mm-hmm.
So the mahal was always there in the house.
Yeah.
We were discussing plays. We were discussing about playwriters. We were
Yeah.
discussing stories. All of that was always around me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So my family pushed me towards that. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, obviously gave like a slight push,
Yeah.
but I remember there used to be NSD workshops hoti thi, Saturday club,
Okay.
Sunday club,
Uh-huh.
summer workshops. So uh, I think that was the time when I realized that this is something that I really enjoy doing and
Hmm.
I'm good at this.
Nice.
And I think before class 9, to feel that, okay, this is something that I'm really good at
Yeah.
was very rewarding for myself.
Yeah.
Because before that, I didn't know what I was good at. I used to feel like a failure because
Yeah.
all of my friends were doing really well
Yeah.
in studies, and studies were given a lot of importance.
Absolutely.
So I used to be like, guys, I don't know what to do with maths and science, but I love doing plays and I love performing. And I used to be like the funny one in my
Yeah.
group. So
Mm-hmm.
they used to be laughing all the time. I used to be up to something or the other always. And
Okay.
then later on, it obviously got more serious.
Got it. Got it. So, did you happen to, after finishing your college or 12th, did you happen to learn acting professionally, or it is just by
Um,
practice which you were doing?
No, it is only by practice, I would say. So in college, I became the president of my society, my dramatic society. We did very rigorous practices from in college, first year,
Yeah.
second year, third year. We went all over Delhi, performed. We went to Lahore to perform.
Hmm.
So all of those things happened, and that I think that was it. That's what my schooling has
Yeah.
been in
Yeah.
dramatics. I did not go to NSD
Yeah.
or FTII,
Got it.
but I think over the years I've just picked it up on the job.
Yeah. Talking about your on-screen performance in a movie, though it was a small part, but very visible one. So you were
Which
part
one?
of,
Dil Dhadakne Do.
yeah, so you were part of the movie Dil Dhadakne Do. You played the character of Divya Mehra. Now,
Yeah,
we all are well aware that it was a movie by the Zoya Akhtar. It had a huge star cast. Okay, so I
yeah,
have two questions. First,
yeah.
while filming, what was your first day on set like? Do you happen to remember anything?
I'll tell you, it was before we met on set. We had in fact met for the dance rehearsal of Galla Guriyan
Okay.
in Bombay.
Uh huh.
uh, and that's when I was real. I wasn't starstruck, but I was in awe of so many people doing the same thing in one room. So
Yeah.
there was a Priyanka Chopra, there was a Ranveer Singh, there was Vikrant Massey.
Yeah.
All of the Vikrant wasn't so big then,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I had seen his work and all
Yeah.
of that, and there was Divya Shah, and there was Shifali Shah,
Uh-huh.
Anil Kapoor.
Yeah.
All of these people. So I was like, I mean, more than like being starstruck, I think I was just like okay, we're all in this one room doing
Yeah,
the same steps.
yeah,
I mean, it's so much more than just ki, oh my god, like look at
yeah,
these stars, I'm with them.
yeah.
No, it has to mean more than that. Like, yeah, I mean that was the first time that I saw these stars and celebrities properly.
Nice. So
Um,
what I am assuming, or what I'm getting here is, maybe I'm wrong, but what I feel is you are that kind of individual who looks at the larger picture. You don't get overwhelmed
yeah,
very easily.
yeah. No, I don't. Like even when I was shooting with Amit Saab, I done an ad with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like observing such personalities. You know, like I'm glad that I did that ad with him, and I can say proudly that I've shared the same screen as him.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but you know, just to see how he's doing his lines, how
Mm-hmm.
he's rehearsing, how he's sitting, how he's
Mm-hmm.
behaving with everyone on set,
Yeah,
that's a bigger takeaway from
yeah.
me than being, oh, Amit Saab, oh my God. You know,
That is so
I mean,
momentary, because you know that autograph or that picture, after 10 days you stop looking at it. But
yeah,
these
yeah,
observations live with you forever and might just
yeah.
bring some beautiful changes as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I can still go back to that memory and rethink and think about it again, and it
Yeah,
will play exactly
the same.
how it happened.
Yeah,
So you know,
yeah.
I've stored it like
Kind,
in my
yeah,
brain. Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely.
I might not have stored a lot of his on-screen performances,
Yeah, yeah.
but because there was one-on-one,
Of
same
course.
screen,
Yeah,
all of that, that means so much
a
to
lot
me.
of perfect. That's
Yeah,
really great to know. Thank you for sharing that. And my second question from your part in Dil Dhadakne Do is, now, as you mentioned, you are that observing kind of individual. So, what
yeah.
new things, or what different things you observe from the other actors on set?
I think like the first thing that I would say definitely is that everyone has their own process.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like be it Zoya who was directing us, or like Anil ji, Shefali ji, like everyone has their own energy
Yeah,
on a set,
yeah.
and you need to completely respect that and give them that space, which Zoya and I would say Excel
Mm-hmm.
uh, gives them. Excel is the production house.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I've been on sets, but the kind of space and love and care that is given to actors
mm-hmm.
if they're in an XR production
Yeah,
is fantastic. You know, it's just fantastic, and you know, you can just like take away so much from just being around these people, talking to them, rehearsing lines. Like there are a lot of actors who will do their homework, come
yeah,
on set and just deliver lines,
yeah.
which is fine. But
So,
there are also actors who would love to rehearse with their co-actors,
yeah.
and that's what I saw with Ranveer Singh. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
saw with Priyanka.
Mm-hmm.
Manoj Pava. He's
Yeah,
such a, you know, he's done so many films. My
yeah.
God, and like this, he's a school in himself. Like you can learn so much from him. Um, and there's like so many experiences that make these individuals.
Yeah.
So I think it was just all of us doing so many scenes together, and not just scenes because we were stuck on a boat
Mm-hmm.
together for
Mm-hmm.
5 weeks.
Yeah.
There was also like seeing them in their vulnerable moments,
Ah,
when they're chilling, when we're partying, when we're a little tipsy, you
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So seeing that, and I just being able to be like, okay, like you're not so different than me.
Yeah.
You made all this money and stardom is behind you and all of that,
Yeah.
but you know, we still at the end of the day we go back home to
Yeah.
a bed and a pillow, and
Yeah.
that's how we sleep, like, and we wake up to a pot. So you
Right. Right.
know,
Right. So now you've done a film under Excel Entertainment Productions,
hmm,
directed
hmm,
by Zoya Akhtar. Did it
hmm.
help personally in your career? Did it bring in a couple of more opportunities?
Yeah, I did Alicia after that, and I
Okay.
did Not Fit after that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think before Operation MBBS came out,
Mm-hmm.
people saw my face and they were like, "Oh my God, you are that Dil Dhadakne Do girl."
Yeah.
who pukes and all of that.
Yeah.
ठीक है, मतलब limited, but it's fine. Like
There's
a
some
lot of
memory
people.
recall there for
Yeah,
many.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 absolutely. And I still proudly say that I was a part of that great film that Zoya made. So, um, obviously, it did do a lot for me, and I think I'm very proud to be associated with it even now. Yeah,
100%.
yeah, absolutely. Like, I think it was give and take.
Yeah, great. On a completely different note, as you mentioned, Alisha and Notfit, I think I should ask this now. Do you often binge watch series? Is that something you do?
Yeah,
Or you do?
yeah,
Nice, nice. Which
yeah.
couple of them or the recent one which you binge watched?
I recently watched, it's on Hotstar. It's written by my friend Prateek.
Hmm.
It's called Grahan. It's on the
Oh,
1984 riots
wonderful.
that, yeah, that took place in, I mean, Delhi, obviously, but they're talking about Bokaro.
Yeah,
Um, so I binged that, and it was
lovely.
beautiful,
It was
beautiful, so
amazing.
nice. Have you seen it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm huge fan of Pawan
Oh,
Malhotra. So Pawan Malhotra
so
sahab, I can't miss.
gorgeous.
Like he's, if I happen to see any
Good.
trailer or if I happen to read, get to know about any announcement which has the name Pawan Malhotra, and there are few other in my list, I will watch it irrespective who
Yeah,
says what about that project. I will end
yeah,
up watching that. So
yeah.
yeah, and Gran is, I will, I think, I mean, we are already nearly half of 2021, but it should be in top 10 Indian series of this year. It is really, really well
I
made.
agree, man.
Yeah,
What great writing, such
absolutely.
great performances.
Absolutely.
Oof, I was blown after it. Like maybe it's in my top five for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
Great.
Indian,
Ah,
Indian,
yeah, Indian. Yeah, of
Indian web
course.
series.
Of course.
Yeah,
That's why I mentioned because abhi content is so much now. You have
I
to
know.
categorize. Nahi to it becomes with,
Yes.
oh, ye nahi pasand aaya. You know, you're being
Huh,
this and all of that
huh,
starts happening.
huh,
All right.
huh, huh.
Let's get onto the project which made you like popular amongst the student fraternity,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Which is Operation MBBS. Tell me one thing. After the filming of season one and
Hmm,
before it
hmm,
was released, right?
hmm,
But with
hmm.
your own personal experience, when you are done with your part for season one, did you expect the season to get this popular and audience to love it so much?
I really wanted it to be popular because, firstly, it was coming from Dice,
Hmm.
and Dice has not gone wrong with web shows on YouTube. Like
Yeah,
they know their market pretty well.
yeah,
So I was hoping that it'll be very well received. Also, the fact that Ayush was in it,
yeah.
I think that in itself was कि अच्छा आयुष की तो जितनी following है that's gonna watch anyway.
I get that.
So that was a given.
Yeah,
And I think thirdly, I think because nobody had made a show on doctors, I
yeah,
think that that gap had to be filled, and
yeah,
I think that was done by Operation season one.
yeah.
So yeah, I think like everything was working for its favor. The
Hmm.
only thing that we were a little skeptical about was Anshul and me,
Okay.
because Anshul had still done a little bit of popular work,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I hadn't.
Hmm.
So whatever, so we were thinking कि अच्छा ठीक है होगा, मतलब it'll get to a certain point, but will it exceed our expectations? That we had no idea about.
Okay.
But surprisingly, it did. Like it
Mhm.
did so well the
Yeah,
season one that we were blown. We were blown that oh my god, like people are receiving it so well,
yeah,
and they can relate. And not just doctors. There was normal students from
yeah, yeah.
engineering background,
Exactly,
lawyers.
exactly.
Like because also the fact that kids till date, thankfully, do not have the spending power to purchase a
Yeah,
Netflix subscription or an Amazon subscription.
yeah,
So they have access to YouTube.
right.
And if something like this comes for them, where all of us are also playing young
Yeah,
doctors and young students, it has to hit a chord with them.
100%.
And that's what happened. And I think when we were just thankful that it was received like that.
Yeah.
And my God, after the season one ended, the amount of messages all of us used to get on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Like the season ended that day. When is the next season coming? When is the so we're like, Arey bhai, abhi to ruko, pandemic is on now. And I think
Yeah.
I mean like it's sad, but the pandemic helped the show so much.
Definitely. It is good writing, good performance, and the whole camaraderie or the chemistry per se in those three, four characters who take the lead is
Yeah,
beautiful. It feels real, and when it comes
yeah.
out from that space, it becomes relatable. Not for the individuals who is watching. Like I'm not a student right now, but I have been a student in my life, so I can relate to that campus banter, to that
Hmm.
masti, the canteen stuff, and all of that, which is
Yeah,
beautiful, which brings
yeah,
everyone together, irrespective whether what stage of your life you are in at the given
yeah,
time. Great.
yeah.
Now, season two. So huge success. Of course, as you mentioned, season two kab aa raha hai, messages start bombarding. But season two was on the back end was decided कि बनाएंगे, but there was no date because of course pandemic is going on and all of that. So there was
Yeah,
no assurance कि
yeah,
कब होगा, क्या होगा, and etc. But when
yeah,
everything got finalized, the schedule was given to you guys, and you are now going back to film the season two. Okay, your character in second season is going through a lot of anxiety issues, is going through
yeah,
even more compared to season one, more mental struggle is shown. Now how
yeah.
difficult it is for an artist to perform that and bring it on honestly, truthfully on screen
Hmm.
while acting it out.
Hmm. I think like if you're honest to your art, then you can portray any character with a little bit of work quite easily. I would say so. I mean, I haven't done. I mean, like I have friends around, and I've seen
Yeah.
my friends going through anxiety, going through depression.
Mm-hmm.
So I could pick those traits up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll say like it was. I mean, it's a tough character to play,
Yeah.
but it wasn't tough to perform. I would admit that today. It
Okay.
wasn't tough to perform for
Okay.
me because um you just have to be sensitive and a little compassionate towards the other person, and you can pick these traits up because or just like read a bit and watch a little bit of cinema.
Mm-hmm.
um and you can do it. It's no, I mean, it's no rocket science.
Okay.
I remember the scene where I'm having a nervous breakdown, and
Yeah.
Gitanjali ma'am,
Yeah.
she comes and consoles me. So what I had done, I had spoken to a friend of mine who's a psychiatrist. So
Okay.
she had told me, I was just discussing like how do I go about it, like what are the traits, what are the symptoms, what happens when you're breaking down like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and she obviously sees patients on a regular basis. So
Yeah.
I as like we were about to end the conversation, and I
Mhm.
just added, listen, yeah, is it something like um that you're stuck in that you feel claustrophobic, as if like you're stuck in a very small space,
Yeah.
even like you can be in a football field and yet
Yeah.
feel that everything's closing down. And she
Yeah.
said, yeah, that is exactly what it is. And that's when I understood ki, okay, like I think there is something that I can pick from there. So what I did before I started performing that scene, I
Mm-hmm.
had a plastic bag with me.
Okay.
I put that plastic bag on my head
Oh.
just to feel breathless, so
Oh.
that I get my emotions going, and like I feel claustrophobic, I
Yeah.
feel closed down,
Yeah.
I am gasping for breath, I'm
Yeah.
shaking. So that plastic bag helped
That's
me.
wow. That's taking method acting to another level. That's
And
little
I'm a strong believer
extreme,
of
but
method acting. I'm a strong believer of it because it does put you in these situations that only you can imagine in your head.
yeah. Yeah.
Like I know Nasir Saab doesn't agree with method acting,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it works for me quite all right.
That's what I really admire about the performing artists, which especially actors, whether it's on screen or on stage. The way, like you said, and I'm really inspired with your thought, with your answer that though it was very difficult when you read it, when you hear it, that okay, this person
Yeah.
is going to go
Yeah.
through anxiety and nervous breakdown,
Yeah.
but you didn't feel it difficult while performing at all. And that's
No.
what makes me like, wow, that needs a lot of talent. It needs a lot of talent to have, to become one with the character and to just go out there and portray as if you are going through it. And that's, I think
Hmm.
that's the only thing which might make it easy. Of course, now that doesn't
Yeah.
discount all of the prep and hard work and reading
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
watching things. Of course, that
Of
goes into
course. Of
the
course. Of course.
picture. But
Yeah.
like kudos to that. Like really, really
Yeah,
well
I think
done for
like
that.
the minute you pick up the script and you know, okay, okay, this is the arc of my character, I think
Mhm.
my brain starts working. Okay, okay, now this is how you need to start. Like I have to prepare my mind for it.
Yeah.
And dhire, 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 wo organically, like it just keeps playing at the back of my mind. And when I have to do a tough scene,
Yeah.
then one or two props or like something some external thing
Hmm.
will help me in doing it, and yeah, it ends up happening. Yeah,
But it's
that,
it's good. It's good if you don't have an exact definition, because that could be the secret sauce you have, which gets it exact right, spot on,
yeah,
which hit the nerves with the audience. So keep doing it.
yeah.
Whatever works, works. That's great.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess so, I guess so.
Now season two ended where you guys get onto a bus. Everyone is going back to their home places. Of course, pandemic has hit hard, and now season three is of course confirmed. So people will come back. From where and how, we'll need to wait and watch. I'm not entirely sure if you have already got the script, etc. But hypothetically speaking, if you happen to write the character story or take the character of Huma ahead in season 3, what are the changes or what different thing you would like to give Huma to perform in season 3?
My God, dude. You know, Saurabh, I've been thinking about this, and I also like tried to pester the writer in like telling me something what he's doing.
Okay.
But uh, you know, I wouldn't want to take that away from the writers. I don't think it's my job
Yeah.
to even that I can only guess. Like, but I don't think if I get stuck on an idea, I don't think I'll be able to play with the character, you know.
True.
So I think that I there can be so many things, but it just all sounds wrong in my head. Ki, acha, okay, now suddenly, yeah, like suddenly Huma, how can she like not be dealing with anxiety now all of a sudden? No,
Okay.
that can't happen.
Okay.
But then what will she do? We can't like stretch this anxiety to another season. That is also wrong. Okay, so now Yash and Huma. But Yash is older, so that's not gonna like happen. So that so I keep thinking about it and then I'm
Oh
like, no,
goodness.
no, 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 like it's all wrong. It's all wrong. It's
Got
not
it.
gonna happen.
I
Not
am
gonna work.
so relating with you right now, because when it comes to hypothetical situations, even like reality
Yeah.
to jane do, when it comes to hypothetical, and if I'm thinking of alternatives, I just like you said, and I think you will agree, is we people like us become logical and practical even in hypothetical situations as well,
Yeah,
which doesn't let us conclude
yeah.
anything. We come back to square one.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm
Yeah,
just like, "Ki, yaar, I'm not thinking about it. Let the
let it
writers
happen
think
and we'll
what they
see.
want to, and
Fair
I'll
enough.
just nicely read and perform. That's what I'll do."
That is absolutely great. Lovely. So we have come to a game section, but
Oh, lovely.
before we
Okay.
move on, I would like you to share one piece of advice or anything from your experience for the people who want to get into acting now, who are thinking of getting into acting now. What would that be?
Um, do it, but be but be prepared to put in a lot of hard work
Mhm.
because after the pandemic, also I think the situation in the industry has changed. Um, it's much slower now. The work opportunities are lesser right now because everyone just wants to take it easy.
Mhm.
So I'm not saying don't do it. If it's your dream, then just just jump on it and do it. But be very, very sure
Yeah.
that you want to do this. And guys, anyone who tells you that just follow your dream blindly, please do not listen to them. Dreams cost money, And if you
Absolutely.
have financial support, if
Yeah.
you have your parents supporting you, that is very, very important and it's needed. Okay,
Yeah.
Bombay is not easy, it's a very grueling city.
Yeah.
So be prepared to shed some money, to shed a lot of time,
Yeah.
and rest will follow.
Very, very well put. I mean, I would definitely like to point out that this is the first time any of our guest has emphasized on money aspect when it
Yeah,
comes to following your dream and how important it is. Because so far, whether it's filmy, non-filmy, but it's like go follow your dreams. Nobody talks about the money and time involvement. Everybody says you need to work hard, work hard, work hard. You need to be really passionate. That all is true. But
yeah,
without money, you cannot survive. Whether irrespective of how much amount that is, but you will not be
yeah,
able to survive. So
yeah, yeah.
cheers to that. All right. So our game section, we have two sections. First one
Yeah.
is sharing your first thoughts, and the second one is
Okay.
a quick, simple rapid fire. Okay.
Okay.
So let's begin with the
ठीक है
first thought,
चलो.
where
Hmm.
I will share the name of your co-actors, colleagues, and people you worked around. And all you need
Hmm.
to do is share the first immediate thought, couple of words which come to your mind.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
Right?
Done. Done.
Great.
Yeah.
So to begin with, the very first name is Nawazuddin Siddiqui.
Uh, okay. The first, I'll just. This is an anecdote. I first saw him sitting in front of his vanity. He wasn't even inside his vanity.
Mhm.
On a plastic chair because he. So I had gotten ready and I was coming out to take my shot with him, and there he was sitting outside his vanity, like without any AC, nothing. He didn't want the luxuries only.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, wow, what a nice man. अब तो मैं इसी के साथ acting करूंगी हमेशा हमेशा. But obviously हमेशा हमेशा doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I just remember him as this small, petite man sitting in front of the vanity on a chair and looking so humble and so grounded.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think like humble and grounded is what I do.
All right. Next would be Vipin Sharma.
Oh, uh, father figure.
Mhm.
He's so giving as an actor. I don't think like he will in fact like there are some co-actors that who want to help you, but in fact they sort of like mess up your process.
Okay.
But Vipin Sharma, what he will do is that he will enhance your process. He will, if you're delivering a line which is 70% of your capability, he will make sure that he will add something that will make it look 100%. That
Nice.
is what that actor does. He
Yeah.
is so brilliant.
Yeah.
I absolutely love him. Yes, yes,
All
father
right.
figure for sure.
Next would be Shazia Iqbal.
Oh God, books and cinema and intelligence and all of that goes to her.
Nice, nice. All right. Moving on is Ayush Mehra.
Ashna, his girlfriend. When I think of him, she just immediately comes in front of me. Because he's
Nice.
always talking about her. He's so in love with her, posting her photos. It's
Yeah.
very cute.
Indeed, they are a wonderful couple. Love
Yeah,
100%.
very cute.
All right. Your next co-actor, Anshul Chauhan.
Anshul Chauhan, the first word that comes to my head is working out. She's been working out endlessly nowadays, and I
Mhm.
keep seeing her stories. And yeah, I think that's the word that we working out and also like desserts. She's such a meetha khor, na. She
Yeah.
loves eating desserts, loves
Yeah.
it.
Means
So
trying to balance out
yeah,
like eat, burn, with trying it out.
yeah. So tough, but yeah, she's
All
doing it.
right. Next would be Sushant Shetty.
Oh, dimples.
Aha,
He's got
nice.
a nice dimples, no? So sweet he looks.
All right. And last but not the least is Amrit Rajput.
The way he's molded Huma
Mhm.
is so sensitively done, and like there are so many layers to Huma. And I think I will give the credit to him and the writers. Yeah, like I think when I see Amrit, I see Huma. You
Nah,
know, my image of Huma
yeah.
is somewhere right next to where Amrit is.
Good.
So yeah, I think he's made Huma and the writers. I've just enacted Huma. Obviously, like मैंने भी थोड़ा सा इधर उधर कुछ add करा है Huma के character में.
Very modest right now.
But I think like Amrit has really worked hard on the character. Yeah.
100%. 100%. I was so I asked this same thing to Anshul, and Anshul said that he used to people eventually got very getting slightly getting irritated as you and Anshul used to talk like small babies and all of that fun, and then about Amrit wanting to hear about all the gossip happening, and you wearing
Yeah,
those
yeah, yeah, yeah.
mics and he trying to listen and all of that.
Always, always. His headphones were always on. So whatever Anshul and I were talking about, it would always go in his ears. Whether we're bitching about anyone on set or like
Yeah.
making fun of Amrit only, like
Yeah.
he only like heard so many times. We're like, hey, Amrit ko theek, and then Amrit is looking at us. I'm like, oh shit, what do we
Oh,
do?
goodness. Amazing. So that was the first part. Let's move on
Correct.
to the rapid fire.
Okay, cool.
Great. Name three directors you would like to work with.
Anurag Kashyap, Neeraj Gyawan,
Mhm.
and Amit Masterkar.
Three favorite, all-time favorite movies.
Oh man, ये क्या बोल दिया तुमने? Okay. Again, Bollywood only I'll talk about. Lagan,
Mhm.
because it's just epic.
Yes.
Yeah. Then Jaane Bhi Do Yaro for
Wow.
sure, and Dil Chahta Hai. Sure.
Three favorite web series, but Indian and English separate.
I think Grehen would be third,
All right.
or Grehen could be second. First would be um Made in Heaven. I thought like I think it was so beautifully done, and not because it looks beautiful, but I think like the things that they were trying to say in
Yeah.
it were so good, and they went through it. As in,
Right.
they picked up a topic and they finished it.
Yeah.
ये नहीं किया कि pick up करके छोड़ दिया, and
Totally,
like
yeah.
yeah.
That
So
feeling
I
कि
think
अरे what happened थोड़ा और change नहीं, they actually address it till
yeah,
it ends. So that is beautiful. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I think Good Luck season 1.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice. And
And amongst the English ones,
yeah.
The Wire.
Mhm.
Have you seen The Wire?
Yes, it's in my
Yeah.
top 10.
Okay.
It will be
Yeah.
forever, I
So
think.
I know, right? The Wire, then Fleabag for sure. Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
And Game of Thrones.
Mm, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Your three favorite holiday destinations.
Spain, I really love.
Mm-hmm.
Really love. Then Leh Ladakh,
Mm-hmm.
and third, I will say I haven't been to the third one, so it's gonna be like sort of a wish list.
Mm-hmm.
Would be Kerala.
Three things you can't live without. Things, not people.
Mangoes.
Okay.
Yeah. Second would be chocolates
All right.
and gluten-free atta.
Hmm. Very simple.
Yeah.
I must mention this. You're the
I
first
only
one.
talk about food. हाँ. Oh shit, अच्छा हाँ उसके अलावा भी तो चीजें होती है यार लाइफ में.
But yeah, I was not gonna mention food per se directly just to make it awkward. But okay, आपने ही कर दिया. Thank you. But you're the first one to not include mobile in your top three things.
Oh no, I would happily live without it. If there's ever a day, I would tell the whole world to stop using it. What's the point? Yeah, yeah, मतलब.
Okay. Three things you tried new during lockdown.
I tried gardening for the first time. I
Wow.
mean, I had I had bought plants and they were just kept in the balcony, but I tried to like sow things for the first time. So
Got it.
that's then second thing that I tried for the first time was raising two dogs.
Aha.
I haven't ever done that.
Wonderful.
So I we adopted two dogs and I'm raising them and I think they're turning out to be quite nice.
I'm
So I
sure.
think I'm doing a good job. And the third thing that I did was I went back to learning Urdu. So I learned it in school.
Okay.
It was offered to me in school, but
Mhm.
after that I completely forgot. And
Mhm.
now I've gone back to it, and I can proudly say that I can read some of it, not
Okay.
all of it, but like
Uh-huh.
some of it I can read without any help. So
Okay.
yeah, I think like it just feels good to like learn a language that is home to me. Like Urdu is home to me.
Three things you would want
Huh.
people to know about you.
That I'm a lefty. I write with my left hand.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. That um I'm good at picking up accents, and I was good at singing at one point. Now I'm not. So that's what I want them to know.
Very honest, like you've been very honest. Thank you for that. Um, any upcoming projects which you can, where we can see you online, which you can share about officially with us at the moment?
I mean, right now because things are just opening up, so I'll go back to Bombay soon, and I'm gonna be shooting for a short film. It'll be a horror film.
Okay.
Um, it'll be a short film, but that'll just do the rounds of film festivals.
Mhm.
But apart from that, nothing else
Okay.
in the pipeline at the moment. But I'm excited about the short film because I've never explored that genre, and I think
Yeah.
it'll be very exciting to shoot
Amazing.
that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Lovely. So we wish you all the very, very best. Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure speaking with you.
Thanks, Saurabh. I'm
Uh,
so glad we could make this happen. It was really, really nice and it was really candid.
Thank you. It means a lot. You felt that it was candid. You.
Thanks so much.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
I hope you enjoyed this conversation as much as I did. Make sure to like and share this video with your friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe to Binge Buddies for more such candid conversations.